Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Spey That Loved Me, the latest tasting presented by NWO. We're gonna drink some old Speyside whiskeys tonight, and it's gonna be awesome. I have been so pumped for this tasting since Russ started talking about it. So I am so glad that y'all could join us tonight. With me, of course, tonight is our good friend Tim MacKenzie. Say hello, sir.
Hello, NWO. Stoked to be back. I missed the last one because our crappy customs and border sent back my samples, but I have returned from the depths of hell to bring you guys through these awesome Speysiders.
And now you got some whiskeys. And welcome also to everybody else from both sides of the border. Great to have everybody here tonight. I don't want to talk about it. I just want to drink some whiskey. So, why don't we just get right into her here? So, as I said, tonight we're going to be drinking some scotches from the Speyside region. So we've got Craigellachie, we've got Glenlossie, we've got Tamnavulin, we've got Glenfiddich, we've got BenRiach, we've got Tomintoul. I watched some Roy videos today just to make sure. Love that guy. But yeah, we've got whiskeys from what, three different decades, all sorts of different casks. So even though we're drinking from one region tonight, we've got a great range of notes to go through. So as I say, we got from the 70s, from the 80s, from the 90s. So 3 decades worth of pretty awesome distillate. All right, so let's get into her here. The first whiskey tonight is going to be Craigellachie. As we were discussing earlier in the evening here, one of Tim's favorites, just because they use worm tubs and it's all about sulfur.
Absolutely.
So yeah, this one is a 17-year-old bottled by Cadenheads in February of 1990 after 17 years in the cask, distilled in March of 1972. So this is older than me, and bottled at 45.7%. So as I'm sure many of you noticed when you poured this sample out, this one is really clear.
Yep.
We got some dark whiskeys tonight. This is not one of them.
I will say though, it has a really lovely nose on it. I get a ton of floral quality to it that isn't something that I normally pick up from Craigellachie. Um, Obviously, this has got to be a second to fourth fill cask here, so not a ton of wood action on this. But at 17 years old, it's got a nice bit of depth to it. I get a little bit of putty, like wood putty. Definitely a ton of fruits too. I'm getting pear, a little bit of peach, also some like very light pastry type of a baking. I wouldn't say spice, but like that maltiness is definitely on the
I get
nose
some
for me.
coconut and not like I find that in a lot of virgin oak, I'll get like a toasted coconut vibe. This is more of that fresh shaved coconut,
Yeah, I totally pick that up too.
kind
We
of
got
on the beach in Mexico kind of
I
thing.
was just gonna say that.
there's a kiwi call out in the chat, which I'm totally down for. There's a dustiness to it too, like um, opening a maybe an attic that hasn't been gone through in a while.
I get some cool citrus to this. And actually, it's a note that I often get with whiskeys that have spent some time in sauternes.
Interesting.
But
Which
it's
one?
that orange vitamin C tablet.
Oh man, great call. I was thinking blood orange because there is definitely a sweetness. It's not like ultra citric-y where it's that tang. It's a little more sugary.
But that goes a little bit with your dustiness.
Yeah, or even now that you said the tablet thing, I have like an orange Flintstone vitamin in my head.
Yes. Yes.
That like
Nice
slight
one, Jay.
salty. All right. I mean, I love smelling this thing. I'd smell it forever, but let's dive in and taste it if you haven't already. Sláinte, everybody.
Launch everyone.
I'm getting like, you know, when you smell incense the next day, how you get the dust on the incense?
Ooh. Oh, for sure. It comes. Wow. This is a roller coaster.
Wow. Never had that before. Wow.
Of flavors. It starts out really mellow.
Yeah.
And then there's a hard charge of oak spices. I think the worm tub comes in a little bit after that. That is wild.
My tongue is completely numb.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. If at 45.7, that's a punchy little monkey here.
My tongue doesn't usually go numb from whiskey or liquids. Usually it's a powder.
Interesting.
Almost
So
brought
weird.
it back to the nose. The almost attack of the Flintstone vitamin right in the beginning.
Yeah. Now smelling it after tasting it, the nose is totally different.
Yeah. It almost comes off just a tiny bit smoky.
Yeah, there's like like you said, like the incense ash or
I think
like,
that's the worm tubs just effing with us.
Yeah.
could be. Totally could be.
Because none of these weird notes are what you'd normally get from a cask, right?
Yeah, that's right. This
I wonder what they put through the still before this.
true too. What do you guys think? Do you think this is a bourbon cask or a refill sherry? What are you thinking?
From the color, I'd say bourbon, but from the notes, not super sure.
Yeah, I know. I'm like pretty bamboozled by it.
I'm wondering if maybe they got crazy and threw it into like some random white wine cask. Or something.
If it wasn't as far back as the 70s, like if it was mid 90s, I'd say white wine. But I don't think anybody was really experimenting with that back in the 70s.
Well, this was bottled in 1990.
Yeah.
So it would have been thrown into a cask in the 70s.
Yeah. Maybe it was recast or something. Who knows? But that's good.
Oh, it's good.
I would not kick this one out of bed. If I tasted this blind, I never in a million years would have guessed it was Craigellachie.
No, not even close.
But
I'm wondering if this is like an old dusty cask that's a bit on the tired side.
Yeah.
Because I'm not getting that typical vanilla note that you do out of a bourbon cask.
I know. That's what I'm saying. There's no there's no vanilla. There's no like baking spices on like the nutmeg side. It doesn't have the nougat or
none. I'm thinking a second or third fill.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, Ken.
Are you guys getting any cask influence? I'm sorry, I'm very new to some of this, but like, I mean, what cask would give you this kind of influence? It seems like it's going back to the wine. I mean, like kind of the white wine vibe, but I mean,
I'd be leaning towards white wine.
It's very drying at the end of the finish too.
When you put with a drop of water, it gets very dry, a little bit bitter, and almost astringent.
All right, so I'm gonna hold off on that.
Sell it, Myke.
Good thing I'm in sales.
Thank you for guinea pigging that one for me.
So a new trick I've learned, surprisingly, I'm still learning new tricks. If you want to taste your whiskey with water and don't actually want to add the water to the whiskey, take a drink of water first, and then sip the whiskey right behind the water.
I like that.
Yeah. It doesn't open the nose so much, but it will open the palate for you.
I do like the single droplet on the finger too.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, super scientific.
Yeah, absolutely. Very measured.
Yeah,
quantifiable data. That's what I look for.
Not like the advice of the whiskey.
I like the new thought of let's do an ounce and a half of these, and then we can just have 2 glasses.
Yeah, instead of putting water in it, actually what I do is get some saliva in my mouth, and that dilutes it too.
True.
One
Absolutely.
more vibe, yeah.
I'm popping
Yes,
into the
Dave's
chat.
totally getting stone fruit on this.
Yeah. We had Dave said crème anglais, I believe.
Yeah.
We
That would be
also-
crème anglaise. I don't know if there's an English translation for that, because everywhere I went on the web, everybody's calling that crème anglaise, even though in English.
Cool. Tannic is a great call out too. Like that goes with kind of the white wine situation. Like it kind of reminds me of like a drier Chardonnay or like a Chenin Blanc.
In 1972, from which distillery were the bourbon cask by from? I don't know, Craigellachie or.
I
Good
mean,
question.
with being that it's Cadenheads and it's during the Glenlivet era, I mean, that's your guess is as good as anybody's, honestly. Like, I feel like Cadenheads from this era, if it says oak cask on there, you're lucky.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll change my question, but
Okay.
when you buy the bourbon cask, you buy them from one distillery in the US. We all
Sure.
agree on this. But
Now,
in 1972, from which
you were
distillery?
buying primarily back in the 70s to 80s. You were buying from a warehouse supplier, and it all came as flat packed staves. So you don't even know if it came from the same barrel.
So it's not the
And
same
your
reassembled kind of thing?
coopers put it back
You
together.
reassemble, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nowadays, talking to a bunch of them, it's cheaper with how cheap shipping has gotten. They don't break the barrels down anymore. They just load them into a sea can and just ship them over.
Interesting. Okay.
That's super interesting, Joanne.
Yeah, that's a wild one. I enjoyed it.
It's a hell of a starter.
Would I quest for this bottle? Probably not. But in the context of this kind of tasting, I really enjoyed it.
Good notch in the belt, though. It's 1.5.
Yeah.
Very good.
And
Yeah,
And
we
just
can
for-
say we tried the Cadenhead 72 Craigellachie, and it was weird.
53.
Can I just ask another question? Because we were speaking about, is it bourbon or is it wine, or I don't know, because it's quite dry in the mouth. So if they were reassembling the barrel at this time, so they can use not only bourbon.
Could have been mixed. Yeah, to your point, maybe.
Could
Totally
be a secret
could.
cask.
Yeah. Super
I'm
cask. I
excited.
like that.
Just a Frankenstein hogshead.
Yeah, I don't know if they did much of that back then. I think putting those different staves together to form the super barrel is a relatively recent thing. Amrit loves to do that. To pretty interesting results.
Yep.
But in terms of whiskey, or at least Scotch maturation and finishing, you know, for most of the time, it's been bourbon and it's been sherry. There was that glorious period of Paxarette that went with the sherry, but it was pretty much just bourbon and sherry. I think, from my understanding, anyway, the different wine maturations and finishings is a relatively recent thing, with a lot of crossover between wine merchants in the UK and distillers, kind of in the late 80s, early 90s type thing. And you know, it's given and also the SWA had to expand their rules to allow for anything except bourbon and sherry. And I forget when that happened, but I think that was again back in the early 90s ish when they made those rule changes. So,
and back in the 70s ish, 80s, primarily from the States would be just bourbon. I don't know where, I don't think they'd have a huge market of second refill, like of wine casks from California or whatever yet.
Oh, yeah,
No,
I think all their wine or whatever would have come from Europe.
for sure.
Yeah, in
Yeah.
the 70s and 80s, the US wasn't exactly making great wine.
No. So
True.
I don't see the barrels really going anywhere yet. Whereas
Definitely not.
bourbon, you're going to go. So you're not going to get much of a mixed stave.
Yeah. Right. Like
So, I
if
mean,
it's coming all
does
packaged
this
together.
taste like it might have wine cask influence? Maybe. Given the history,
Mm.
does it? Probably not. It's probably a super old ex-bourbon cask. I don't get European oak from it, but I don't get a lot of oak, period. So it could be third, fourth fill sherry as well. Who knows?
Yep.
It's pretty interesting.
It is. And look at the conversation it spurred. So
Indeed.
it has done its job.
Well, let's keep going here. Let's get on to a little Glenlossie, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
I've been nosing this one pretty intensely since I poured it.
More on the amber side of things, so
Yeah, we definitely got a significantly darker color here.
For sure.
So this one definitely is a sherry cask. Signatory Vintage was good enough to share that with us. So this is, as I say, Glenlossie, bottled by Signatory Vintage in July of 2018. Distilled in 1981 and bottled at 17 years after sitting in a sherry cask. So a little bit lower ABV. A lot darker color. And this one, there's definitely no doubt about, at least from the nose, no doubt about what this was in.
Yeah, for sure. I'm getting some awesome notes on the nose.
Just to be sure, my math are okay. I say 1981, 2018, it's 37, not a 17 years old.
Well, that might have been a flub on the transfer. Of
I think it's in Canadian dollars. Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, it's in Canadian years. It's okay.
Yeah, what is it? Let me see if I can't zoom on the bottle.
Makes 37. Yeah.
Yeah. Is it 37?
That's 37.
Well, that's the math. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Does
I
the
wanted to see-
math?
The
It was
math is
bottled in-
mathing.
Or those dates, right?
The dates
Yeah,
right.
I'm
It was
trying to
bottled.
find that. 2 seconds.
It was bottled in 1998.
There you go. That makes way more sense. Yeah.
Who's the asshole that built this? Jack.
Geez, I wonder who might.
Look at this.
They
Look
can
at the
sing on the
change
fly.
The change up as we speak about it, though. How about that?
God damn it! Now I
But
gotta
this
take a new
just went
picture.
from being exceptional to mediocre.
Who's got continuity like we do?
Sorry for
Boom,
that.
baby, y'all just got PowerPointed.
Yeah. I'm getting some pretty amazing, like, I mean, it's sherry, so you're gonna get some cool stuff for sure. But I'm getting like dark chocolate covered pomegranate seeds. I'm getting a really nice like brown sugar,
Like Demerara sugar.
honey baked like
Honey
graham
big,
cracker.
yeah, absolutely. Caramelized apple, like
Getting
Yeah,
maraschino
absolutely.
cherries, the Luxardo ones.
For sure. Great call.
Treacle,
That nose is
like just
top.
sticky toffee pudding, plums. This is
sherry.
this is like an old school sherry bomb,
Yeah.
right? You get a lot of these, you know, whiskeys that have been finished in first fill, sherry seasoned, and they look like they're Dr. Pepper, and you couldn't possibly tell what distillery it came from, but it's just this big sherry bomb. But it doesn't smell like this.
Yeah. And David just called out sweet maple port sauce over filet mignon. which I can.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
At dinner,
Makes
you're
me hungry. Yeah, nice.
Rubber.
Great call, though. Do we
Yeah.
get in on this one? Has everyone had enough of the nose? Does anyone have a note that they want to chuck in that before we have the taste?
I just want to drink it.
Yeah, let's do it.
I want you
I
guys
should-
to wait. I need to go make some toast in the toaster and spread that thing on the toast.
So
I
and
don't
as
know.
my wife-
Oh, sorry.
as my wife points out, this is bottled 27 years ago. It's older than Myke is.
That's wild.
Glenlossie, I don't know much about
Me
this
either.
distillery.
This will be
I'm
my
with you.
first.
I think it's the first time I taste this.
Oh,
yeah.
this is cherries jubilee on the palate.
It straight up is.
The
Mike.
cherries, the cream, the cinnamon.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, I'm a little disappointed, honestly, because I was kind of hoping there would be some like distillery character to it, but it's like Mike said, it is an old school sherry bomb.
It
There's
starts
nothing-
out really subtle and then it's all of a sudden goes whoosh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The finish isn't super long. It is drying, which I'm not opposed to. But it reminds me more of like the finish from a really, really nice sherry.
I will have liked to taste it at like 49, maybe 50%. Like, I think it
Yeah.
will be much more interesting.
Yeah, punchy.
Are you guys
Problem-
getting a bit of a like a Dr. Pepper on this note? No,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, that dark cherry type
A
of
little
a
tang to
bomb,
it. Yeah.
for sure.
Be a little Mr. Pibb.
Oh, Mr.
I'm finding
Pibb.
this kind of hits the palate almost subtle, and then I get this really sharp, bitter astringency. Just it's a massive little tiny spike, and then it just drops right into the cherry.
Yeah,
It's like
another
it's almost like if
coaster.
you took a bite on the lemon and then drank or ate some cherries right behind it.
Yeah, I could get that.
This one's really cool.
The nose doesn't change much after a taste too, which is
Just gets sweeter.
yeah. And actually, my mouth is salivating like crazy.
It kind of dries out the tongue a little bit. And going back to the nose, I almost like smell like a little bit like lemon zest right behind the cherry.
Yep, there's a bit of like lemon rind with you on that.
Yeah, it's got that cool kind of little spicy vibe to it. Almost like bitters.
Yeah,
Okay, who is the smartass that just posted the wholesale candy store? Oh, Dave. Okay.
hot lips cinnamon candy. Not far off there. Actually, I think I was gonna say black pepper initially on the spice, but it's cinnamon.
Yeah.
A little bit of a little like not numbness, but I can feel something going on along the edge of my tongue back towards the tail end of it.
And I'm
Really
thinking
cool.
this was done in a European, or has a little bit of European oak.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
gotta be that.
Yeah, it's got that right to the middle of the tongue.
Mhm.
And
I
I'm
really
getting a
like
little
this.
bit of barbecue meat on the finish.
I can see that.
Nice.
Like a Bordeaux wine sauce reduction.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is definitely not like an American white oak sherry seasoned cask.
No, definitely not.
No, it leads me to believe that it's actually a proper sherry cask done.
Yeah.
Yeah, because everything's center of palate. There's nothing down the side.
And I'm not getting much in the like nothing in terms of almonds or walnuts or anything that would make me think Oloroso. So I wonder if maybe this is a different sherry.
I think it's a straight PX.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
thinking.
And you're not getting the like
No.
heavy Christmas spices that let you think, okay, by this time frame, it's just, you know, been all seasoned with packs. It's lighter, so I'm pretty sure it is.
It tastes a lot more like a more delicate version of like a Cavalan Vino Barrique barrel pick that I got. Like it just reminds me of this bottle I have, and it's bringing a lot of the same notes.
It's tasty. I would buy a bottle of this.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would hunt this bottle for sure.
It's interesting. I wonder what the market is giving on it right now.
Well, let's keep an eye on the auctions.
Yeah, exactly.
That was very, very good.
I'm gonna leave a little bit.
All right, and how different from the Craigellachie was that? Wow.
Oh.
On a totally other universe.
Yeah.
Ready for
So
the
let's
next stop
see
on the roller coaster.
what Tamnavulin
All right.
has to offer us here. So this is from a distillery I've never tried and from a bottler I've never seen. So this is interesting. So Glen Stuart Whisky Co. Bottled this in October 2000, the age of 25 years. Came from 2 different casks. Yeah, this one's from 74, so this one is older than me, Ken.
Uh-oh.
And just not for nothing, but that label is really cool.
Yeah,
It's
it is.
awesome.
It's like on
It's
a
simple,
pirate
but I
ship.
love it.
You'd find it on a Buccaneer or something.
Yeah, it's
Love it.
super old school. I dig it. I get the like wet cardboard,
Yeah.
you know, on there. Somebody did say mint in the chat. I would agree and raise you spearmint because it's kind of light on the mint.
A little bit of pear with some melon.
Oh yeah, yep.
I'm getting melon.
I'll raise your spearmint with a box of After Eights.
Okay, all right.
I get a little chocolate in there too.
I could totally milk chocolate.
Yeah, a little subtle. I dig it.
It's very nuanced. Like depending on depending on how aggressive you are with the nose, it gives very different notes. I get the pear like a warm pear tart if you just go really, really light on the nose.
But you're right, there's some chocolate buried in there. That's cool.
Oh yeah.
And I get your
Really light on the nose. I get like some icing sugar and vanilla.
Yep.
It's interesting. Like generally we associate Speyside with pears and apples, and that's it.
Sure.
None of these have been really orchard fruit forward at all.
No.
This one I do get a little bit of baked apple with the vanilla.
I do get some, after giving it a nice hearty swirl, I did get a little bit of nougat.
Hey, it reminds me getting in an apple field when it's all in bloom with the flowers and
Oh yeah, nice.
The blossoms.
Oh.
Yeah. Dare we dive into it?
We got 3 bottles from this distillery and not one of them's open.
The other Tomintoul, which I left.
There you go.
Well, let's go for it.
I wanted to try something new versus old, but
Owen just chucked in
Like it.
icing, which is a great call out, and like a fruit bowl full of melting chocolate chips, icing sugar, like Mike said, and a little vanilla. Great.
Like poetic, buddy. Nice job.
Yeah.
Right,
Great notes on.
right back to my mother making like a homemade
That is
ice.
amazing.
I totally hear that. My grandma was a great baker. It totally reminds me of like Easter baking with pies and a cake or two. All right, Sancha, if you haven't drove in.
honestly, I'm quite surprised for a 25 years. It's look quite younger than this.
I got
the initial
It's a
sip
little punchy.
like
It's a little punchy at first, and then it smooths out.
Yeah.
I like it.
reminded me like the old very cherry canned fruit cocktail.
Yep.
Yes.
Totally. Oh my god. Even with like the syrup too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The syrup primarily.
Monte, yeah,
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah. I also got immediately the first note that hit me was like walking into a tobacconist shop where they have tons of pipe tobacco. So that
Yeah.
really
Sweeter.
sweet.
Yep. 100%. Good call, buddy.
Nose didn't really change after the taste, but if this is what Tamnavulins are giving at this age, I'm gonna be looking for some 70s.
You should try some of the newer stuff.
Yeah, that's pretty much the only thing I've had. I don't think I've had anything older than the 90s.
It's one of those ones when you find it, I like to buy them because apparently I've got none open, so that says something.
On the finish, I'm getting almost like just like a slight agave note to it.
Interesting. Yeah, I could hear that. There's almost like a cedar note at the front of the palate too.
Yeah, it's interesting at the front of the palate. It's got that oaky prickliness.
For sure.
Which is really interesting because the rest of the palate is really sweet.
Yeah. And you would think like 25 years. You know, that's going to soften some of the notes. But at 45%, I would have guessed 52, 53.
That surprised me a lot. That's amazing for that product.
It's got like I feel like the wood spices and the white pepperiness just hangs on for way longer than a 45%er you would expect, especially at the age too. It's wild, and it looks like it was, you know, a whole bunch of it was a batch of casks too.
And the tip of my tongue has been tingling for like 5 minutes.
Seriously,
I dig it. I think it's cool.
Yeah, it's very different from anything that I don't know if I've ever tasted a whiskey that tasted like this.
Yeah, it's 3 very different whiskeys, man. That's cool.
I had one that was kind of similar to this. It was a Scotch Malt Whiskey Society. It was called Creamy, Minty, and Green.
Oh, interesting.
This one is kind of giving me those vibes. Yeah.
I think the closest that I've had was a Glenmore, an 80s Glenmore. But there's something else going on with this one. That like initial hit of tobacco and cedar is unique. What do you guys think of this one? Is this a winner?
Yeah, I like this. It's funky. It's different.
Yeah.
It's making me think of my humidor right now.
It's drinkable. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Dave calling it crushable. Yeah, this would be a good, you know, this would be a good bottle to just pull out and polish off with 5 friends in one night.
Yeah,
for sure. Like
this one would not live long in a big group.
I'm super sad that all that I have was that sample of it. I would drink like a monster glass of this after we were done.
And to think that this was bottled 25 years ago.
Amazing.
Yep.
It's totally insane.
It's wild, man.
Myke was still in diapers back then.
I wasn't even born when it was distilled. I was -3.
We don't have any idea how many bottles were out there when it was released in October 23, 2000.
I didn't see any data on that, but let me check. Hold on.
You can count the 2 casks.
2 less.
So, right?
Or does it mean it was 89 through?
Yeah, I thought it was 5 casks.
Yeah.
5 might be 4 casks, I guess.
So it could be 25 to 5,000 bottles.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, if there were a couple leaky ones in there that they were trying to hide, I mean, it's hard to say with.
Yeah.
I mean, you think about the whiskey market in 2000 also. Like this is a bizarre one.
Well done.
Kind of living for it though.
That's why I'm here tonight.
Cheers to that, brother.
For sure. I do have to. I have to interrupt for 2 seconds because if I don't bottle, I heard from people in the know that if I don't let this one get some air, it's not going to be ready by the time we do after dram. So I got to do a quick bottle pop for this.
Do it.
Hello, whiskey brothers and sisters. We have a bottle pop going on.
I love it, Ken. I need like that intro as my ringer.
Yeah, there's nothing on the bottle or the label to indicate how many there were, and I don't know if it's 59.89 and 59.93 or 59.89 through 59.93. Don't know that either.
Awesome,
Mr. Pibb.
But
magical mystery.
Back then, they didn't even most bottlers didn't share even that much information. So. Yeah, here it is. It's 25 years old and it was in oak. Now fucking shut up and drink it.
Oh, there goes our money.
At least it was me this time.
Yeah. I mean, the front, I love the label, exclusive new century.
So nice, right?
Millennium. So awesome.
Yeah, I love that. All right, well, let's get snowy, shall we?
Glenfiddich.
The Winter Storm.
This one again.
So this is the third edition of Glenfiddich's experimental series. 8,000 bottles of this were released in 2018. 21 years old with an Icewine cask finish.
Which came from Canada.
There we
Came
go. Look at you guys.
It has to come from Canada because it is a internationally protected term.
No tariffs.
You Americans, you can make wine with frozen grapes, but only we can make ice wine.
There you go.
This smells really, really sweet.
Yeah. And it smells green also, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
like
fresh
like
plant.
green,
Yeah.
green
Yeah,
bean.
a little of that synesthesia thing that where people like taste colors and whatnot. Like I have that a little bit, and the last one was green, and this one, same kind of thing.
Dave, what are you doing?
Yeah. I get some like
something's coming out.
Green.
Just showing some alternate Glenfiddichs, that's all.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Dave's got the whole experimental series. It's no big deal.
Oh, does he?
My brother-in-law has one of these winter storms. He pours every now and then when I come over to his place. He's a Glenfiddich nut.
Yeah. That would be my wife. And she's drank most of the good ones.
There's the Phoenix.
Yeah.
What was the other one that we had this past year?
X experimental.
Oh, that's what it was. Yep. I knew there was one.
Yep. So the funny thing is, Winter Storm version 1 sat on the shelf forever. Nobody wanted to pick it up. And then once people started getting into it, 2 and 3 just evaporated.
Interesting. Any notes? Anybody getting on this?
Tastes like ice wine.
Oh,
To me, it smells like a sherry.
Okay.
Sherry matured scotch. Getting the grapes, the wininess, raisins.
Yeah, I'm getting like kind of like a Sauternes kind of thing.
I like Owen with the fresh cut hay. I can definitely see that.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's the original flower.
I was thinking like green bean stalk. That was what I was trying to get out earlier. But there is a sweetness to it though, for sure. I'm thinking like maybe sunrise papaya.
Yeah, for my fellow Albertans, it smells like haying.
Exactly where I get it from. Yeah, it smells like you just drove by a freshly cut hayfield.
Smells to me like I'm picking bales up and pitching it in the tractor. in the
Bread?
trailer.
Doing some choring.
Because my brother always gets to drive the tractor.
I've never done.
That's not fair, Mike.
I'm a city boy. I got nothing about that.
To be fair, Tim, it's his farm, so
and then
he
in
calls the
his tractor,
shots.
There's a trump card. That's
yeah,
funny.
if it's a proper farm, that tractor's probably worth like 6 of my cars. So
Yeah. So my brother gets to say, "My farm, I'm driving, you're picking."
that's fair, I would say.
Well played, sir. Well played.
Yep.
Getting a lot of vanilla
little
icing on this
bubblegum.
one.
Oh,
Call
bubble
out.
gum.
Bubble
I can
gum,
dig
that's
that for
good.
sure.
Oh yeah.
What kind of bubble gum, Dave?
Oh, Cheryl's just bringing out the bangers here.
Glenfiddich's one of my babies.
I'm a big fan too.
Dave says double bubble. I'm thinking a little juicy fruit.
A little
honestly.
bit juicy fruit. Yeah, I'm getting that juicy fruit as well.
Hey,
That's
double
like
bubble, you
5
need a
seconds.
ride.
Like the original flavor, like the pink one.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Just a pinch.
Oh, the shit comic.
Yeah, it came with a comic.
Shit comic comes in a big bucket, loses its flavor in like 2 seconds.
Yep. Really hard, big wad in the cheek.
Yeah, big league chew. You got to go play ball now.
Big League Chew, classic. But I didn't mean to demonetize. Come on, my bad, Mike.
It's all right. I already cussed.
Good.
Yeah, we're fine. I don't think that's affecting us much, to be totally honest. But
No,
it keeps things.
Nobody's paying us.
It keeps things mildly regimented, which is okay, I guess. But whatever.
Just go back and bleep yourself out later.
The liquor.
That's too much work.
Yeah, then we have to watch ourselves for the entire thing again.
Do you get the pink licorice within that bubble?
There's a little bit of anise. I get that. Yeah. Just a kiss.
I'm gonna drink this.
Yep.
Let's
Let's do it.
So they do ice wine with red or white grape or green white grape. So we don't know if it's ice wine from a cask of red grape or. I know it's not mentioned, but
Yeah.
it can have an influence. And when you drink those kind of wine, you can see it by the color. And
For sure. If I
This
had
is
to guess,
interesting. The nose is super duper sweet, and I was expecting the palate to be the same. But the sweetness is definitely a little muted. It's fruitier now on the palate.
I'm not upset with this one. If I had to guess on the type of wine, I would kind of hinge slightly towards white.
agree.
Yep.
This reminds me of that Chardonnay finished long row. Obviously, subtract the smoke.
Yeah.
But this reminds me of that bubble gum, that spicy, that just really weird combo.
Yeah.
You speak about the
And-
7 years finish or something like this. It's like
Yeah,
a
dude, it
finish
was a
for
17. I think it was like 7 years in bourbon and 10 in
and finish 10 years.
in Chardonnay.
It's an awesome bottle. I
Well,
got one right behind me, and
Yeah, I've got
Yeah.
one upstairs. It's my second one, and I'm babying it at this point.
yeah,
and minor thing, but yeah, all ice wines are white.
Oh,
Okay, thanks,
Oh,
Drew.
That's what I thought, because I was like, I've never had a red ice wine, so I was like, maybe I
Yeah.
just haven't tried it yet.
Because it's frozen, they do the initial crush just to get the sugars that haven't frozen,
mhm.
and then they remove all of they don't put the skins or anything in. Whereas to get a red wine, you have to let the skins sit in there with the red grapes.
got it.
So even if it was a red grape,
Yeah.
it's crushed, and then they have to separate the skins. Otherwise, everything else will melt, and there's no point in freezing it.
Okay.
And then you
Oh,
get the water
interesting.
back in.
The more you know.
And knowing is half the battle.
Yeah, Joe.
Yes,
I got you.
I appreciate you.
Alexa, stop.
Alexa, turn all the lights off.
I'm kind of impressed with this. I had pretty low expectations.
The Glenfiddich, Glenfiddich, higher, special releases and stuff like that. I find them pretty exceptional.
Yeah, I've had a couple indies that were blow the doors off.
Yeah, they don't
Me,
usually bottle them as Glenfiddich. They usually
What?
teaspoon them and call them.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
it must have
burn.
been. 'Cause it
Burnside.
was like, I think I had a 16-year-old and a 22.
Yeah, I've had a couple that were teaspoon and they've just been stunning.
What the hell did they call it? I forget what the teaspoon name is though.
Is it Burnside?
Is it Burns? Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Right. Yeah.
It's either Glenmorangie or Glenfiddich is Burnside, one of the two.
Yeah.
We did a Glenfiddich special releases tasting. Oh God, what was that? 2-3 years ago?
Yeah.
And it was really, really funny going through all the specials, all the different projects they did and stuff like that. This one actually, well, it was released 1 or 2 anyways. And it really rated high. The double X, about middle of the road. The triple X one they did was the bottom of the barrel.
Interesting.
Yeah. Okay, somebody's typing. What is the what is the release name? I need to look smart.
Drew's about to drop a Venn diagram.
Yeah.
Looks like an Oban. Yeah.
Distiller's Edition.
Oh,
1980?
see that? All right.
Yeah, we kind of have to have a sip over here while we're waiting between glasses. You know.
Oh, sorry. Am I not keeping things moving?
Hey, keep time. We're at Dave's house writing down his collection.
Wow.
Crack the whip on him.
Time, brother, please.
Just got called right out.
Okay, let's keep going to the next one.
Okay, Mr. Mike, you are kind of right. Burnside is a teaspooned Belvini,
Oh,
Alvini, okay.
and it's teaspooned with Glenfiddich.
With Glenfiddich.
oh.
But then the opposite,
Warhead
the Glenfiddich teaspoon with Belvini,
is Warhead.
Wardhead. Okay.
There it is. Thanks, Drew. Yeah,
Thank
that's it. Yeah.
That's what all that typing was, by the way.
Yeah.
Sayers.
Everybody punching it up, trying to look brilliant.
It all paid off.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. We're going to go to our second and final OB of the evening.
Mhm.
A BenRiach. No.
Ooh, the color.
Yeah, the color. This one, the darkness is spreading.
Woo.
Darkness.
Darkness, everybody, darkness.
Charlie.
Come to
Murphy.
the dark side. Yeah, please.
I'm Rick James. Anyway, getting off track here. This one, of course, is a BenRiach, distilled in 1994, bottled 2016 at the age of 22 years. This one finished in Moscatel casks. Moscatel, of course, is the wine from the grapes that eventually becomes sherry if it gets matured in the right way. And this one had an outturn of 5,927 bottles.
Holy monkey.
A lot.
So still non-chill filtered, natural color. So nice presentation on this. And yeah, the color is pretty bonkers.
Yep. She's a dark one. The nose is very punchy, which I would not expect.
Oh, a 77 BenRiach.
22 years now.
David, it's pretty basic over at your place tonight, huh?
Damn.
Just dropping birth your bottles.
Bottle. That's not my bottle. That's her bottle.
It's why we hang out with Dave. He's just a real basic Scotch bitch.
Yeah.
Oh my
That's
god.
why we love them. Just dropping birth your bottles like it's nothing.
Yeah.
This one smells real good.
Yeah, this is, I got that Christmas cake note, sultanas, really super dark maple syrup.
The stuff that comes in a tin can.
Exactly.
That you have to use the can opener on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
It's the B or the C if you're boiling maple syrup.
Yep.
It's at the end. At the end of the year, you have the B or the C. It's the darkest.
Yeah.
That's the stuff that
Boil
I
it up, pour it in the snow with a popsicle stick.
Oh, that's the this. For me, it's the
This is the way.
JP cuts himself. This is what drops out.
Yeah.
You know, it's in my vein.
Yeah, exactly.
I have a Moscatel matured. What is it? Billy Walker's Speyside Distillery. What is it? Glen something. Glenlossie. Thank you. I've got a Moscatel finished Glenlossie upstairs, and it's delish.
He's really turned.
It
Like
is.
Glenlossie was alright beforehand, but like he's really turned that.
Yeah,
distillery
it's
around.
amazing. Yeah.
I have
Those because they're doing single cask and they're doing the wine series too.
Yeah.
Which one is it, Mike?
The wine series.
The wine series.
That's not this one.
No, not that one. That one's nice.
I don't think I've ever had a Moscatel single malt that I didn't like. Mike, have you had the Darkness series Lockendall that's in Moscatel?
No.
Oh, I'll have to get you a sample of that. I got a bottle opener of that one.
You got to come up to Canada, man.
I know. I might welcome. Are we welcome up there now? I'm afraid.
Oh, just get your butt up here.
You
Don't
good
worry,
ones
just
are always
don't-
welcome.
Don't wear a
wanna
red
get
hat.
beat
You're
up.
good.
Yeah, don't wear a red hat up here.
Oh, I don't even own anything red anymore, and that used to be my favorite color.
All I can say is just make sure you come to Alberta, not that Ontario crap.
You're welcome.
We got
to
way more
Quebec
whiskey out here
anytime.
than they do there.
You're gonna
Oh,
come.
Not
to-
lying. I'll meet you in Alberta.
Yeah.
All right, that's fair. I'm down for that. What are you guys getting on the? I get tons of spices, like just very rich, like
Yeah, I like the rich.
no holds barred here. This is like full flex, even for at 46%.
Yeah, Owen nailed this with just so much fruitcake.
All I can say on my end is that I never did purchase a single bottle of BenRiach, and every single time I try one, I regret not purchasing some.
Yeah, I've only owned one bottle of BenRiach, but I've had loads of samples, and they've all been just straight bangers.
Yep.
I'm
Everyone.
just wishing back in the day, I bought cases instead of bottles.
Wow.
The list
All
of
right, so
bottles.
I'm definitely going to Alberta then.
It was.
The
I still
list
have
of
a little
bottles
bit
that
of
I
my
wish I
favorite-
bought compared to what I've bought is much longer.
Truth.
All right, well, let's see if this one tastes as good as it smells. Slunch.
Here's my favorite bottling of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Curiosity. Oh yeah, that's.
It's getting a little.
I don't know. They stopped at what 2005 maybe or around those years.
Oh
They
my
stopped
God.
those kind of bottling. And they went like for the single cask and the 10 years, the 15, and
Yeah.
we don't
Yeah,
have
that-
anymore those limited edition that they were getting out in 2016, 18, or
Yeah.
and that's a
This
shame
is-
for them because it was
Oh, they were so
amazing.
Good. Yeah.
Does Billy Walker still have a hand in it, or did they sell it?
I think he's right out of it now, isn't he?
I believe so, yes.
I think he's only.
I
I think he's 100% into.
He sold
Yeah.
BenRiach a while ago.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
When he got out of Glendronach, he got
Yeah.
out of BenRiach at the same time.
But
Yeah.
that being said, who knows? He might have back end shares.
For sure. I'm sure he does. And I mean, all of the leftover stock still
Yeah.
has his stamp on it. So
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
This
sure
is-
he was privy to a crap load of barrels on exit, right?
without a doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is very good.
It just
Somebody-
keeps going, and it's just chewy and like.
Yeah.
Somebody poached the fruitcake in salted butter.
Yeah.
Brown butter.
Yeah, that's what this is. It is so rich and oily on the palate.
I'm about
Totally. Very
And-
mouth coaty.
I lived 3 years in Germany, and they are doing. I was in the Black Forest, the region, and they are doing a kind of a spicy wine, a hot wine during the winter, with a lot of spices in it, and it reminds me a lot of
Was that called glue wine or glue
glue
or something
wine.
like that?
Yeah,
Yeah, there
yeah,
you go. Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I get that
There-
totally. Like that mulled spice wine, like that, like spicy, syrupy.
For
Mhm.
sure. I definitely get the cinnamon from the glute one too. That finish is awesome.
It just rolls and rolls and rolls.
I'm leaving a little bit of this in the glass so I can
Yep.
go back to it.
Say that for later.
Yeah.
I saved some Glenlossie, some Tamnavulin, and this.
I've saved a little bit of everything.
I failed.
Yeah.
List of regrets.
Quite a journey.
Yeah, seriously. Well played.
This is
Russell,
a good,
Myke,
like,
Dan,
this is a good,
whoever did
this is
That's
a
an
good
home run.
spread. Good spread. Good. This is a good spread to pop my cherry with NWO. So you set the bar
Wow.
high.
Welcome.
Awesome.
I love your name, by the way. Thirst Responder. That's
Yeah,
excellent.
that's
like it.
top tier. Top tier.
Yeah, we don't drink bad whiskey around here.
No.
That's
Unless
what I
we
was
do.
told.
Sometimes we absolutely do drink bad whiskey, and it's
Yeah.
But it gets
It's
called out.
interesting.
And when we do, we blame it all on Myke.
yeah. The good whiskey is because of Russ, and the bad
Yep.
whiskey, it's all me, baby. It's all me.
Or Myke.
All right, our final whiskey of the evening. Another one I'm not super familiar with, Tomintoul.
Nice, yes.
So this one is a single cask, a tawny port barrel.
Nice.
And we saved this one for last, given it's the only one with a 50 plus ABV. It's interesting how we can do a whole tasting in the 40s and can still be pretty fantastic.
Yeah.
So this
got a
one
contender.
distilled March 24th, 1997, bottled May 17th, 2021 at the ripe old age of 24 years. Coming from cask number 20, a tawny port barrel. 307 of these.
I don't know if it's because it's spring, but this is all the maple leaf, les biscuits, les feuilles d'érable. First nose, it's all
Getting a little bit of candied orange peel.
I get some sawdust too, like pine sawdust.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting grape Jolly Ranchers.
I got orange marmalade.
Yeah.
Definitely some orange candy in there.
Yeah. But some spice in there too, like trying to figure out what it is.
Yeah, this one's nice.
Maybe cardamom.
Yeah.
Or actually, scratch that. Clove.
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure, Tim?
I am now.
Yeah, you get some nice. There's some nice herbalness to that.
100%.
Some herbaceousness.
And I think I
It's
would.
like you just want to just dive into it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it reminds me kind of like a little bit like a duck au orange that I do, like like nice candied, like with a little bit of thyme in there. A little bit of like the clove, that's where that comes in as well.
Yeah, like the skin on the duck l'orange.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I'll say pink pepper.
Peppercorn,
oh,
yeah.
good call. Good call.
Nice.
I love Tawny Port, so I'm excited to taste this one.
Am I wrong to say old fashioned?
Oh, I could totally
The orange
get
peel,
a little,
yeah.
a little bit of bitters,
Vanilla.
but that sweetness from the bourbon too.
Oh, yeah. I was gonna say the like an Indian restaurant where they first throw the spices into to smoke them up in the hot pot.
Truth.
Like,
Man, that's good.
We might as well just drink it.
Yeah, let's get into this one. I can't wait any longer.
Slanchy, y'all.
Slanch.
Love that. Super good.
Oh my.
Oh, it sucks. It's terrible. Who picked this one? Oh, hey, Russ.
Worst tasting ever. Like, we should have a chat with Russell.
Yeah.
Well, 2 minutes ago, I was heading to say that BenRiach was gonna go hands down first, but it's gonna be a hard pick.
Tomintoul.
Wow.
They say this is the gentle dram. I'm calling bullshit on that.
Yeah, I don't think it's gentle at all.
Yeah, this is
nice closer. Good closer.
This has
is
some
a ripper.
amazing minerality to it, some salinity. This makes me think of like just wet pebbles on a ocean beach.
Like saltwater taffy, but like a little bit of marsh flavor to it.
Absolutely.
Saltiness is definitely there, yeah.
Yeah, I'm
oh
with
man, that's something.
That's
and I'm getting salted butter, getting graham crackers. There's some creaminess to it, like a blueberry cheesecake.
Like it's so good. So
And
good.
the after dram stays forever also, like a good dessert that you kind of stays with you forever and you don't want to take a sip of wine or anything due to the fact that it's kind of standing still on your tongue.
Don't mess it up, yeah.
Like if you've had an epic meal at a steakhouse, this is your dessert.
Imagine having this with a dessert would just be like, you just be like, oh yes.
Definitely some cheesecake in there.
I feel like I'd be overwhelmed if I had this with anything else. David hit the nail on the head. I thought the BenRiach was going to be my favorite, but this has kind of uppercutted, honestly, the BenRiach.
If I can interrupt you, Tim, we have a 55 ABV here.
For sure.
The BenRiach was like 46 or something like this, so it's almost 10%. That gives a lot of different flavor and
but how nice is that mouth feel? Like it is just so viscous.
So and to come with the 55% out of 24 years, like
seriously,
that's awesome.
How tight of a barrel was that? That's phenomenal cask management. Like I'm seriously blown away by this one. This is
I think you guys are all drunk. It was way better.
And how many liters for a tiny port barrel? I'm not looking, but I can find it on the internet. But anyone knows?
What's that?
The tiny port barrel. How many liters?
How big the barrels are?
Yeah.
Ports are usually pretty big.
Right.
Well, it says barrel.
Yeah.
So
it's
I would assume that it's probably the standard American barrel, which is about 350 bottles. There was 307 out of this barrel.
Yeah, that would totally track.
But it's not. I mean, it's not like a port pipe where you get like 600 bottles.
Yeah, it's not like the big, giant ones.
Yeah.
This is one of the rare picks that was actually still available in stores that we've put.
Russell's here. Holy shit! Now you're on my screen.
Blink. As we all rush to buy it.
Exactly. And they all
wine and beyond.
Oh, perfect.
Excellent choices tonight, guys. This is excellent. Very nice job.
Russ, you did another banger here, buddy.
Yep.
How bad was that Craigellachie?
Not even a little bit bad.
Oh, it was
Really? I just
absolutely the
had
biggest
so
shock.
little hope for that thing based on the color.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
actually really awesome to start the tasting with.
That was a good warm up.
And
Yeah.
100%.
it was the one that we talked about the most by far tonight.
It's been a journey
Really?
for sure.
Yeah. It was
And
it was one of those roller coaster ones, Russ,
Yeah.
where like it just changed mid palate towards the end, and
Amazing.
like what Russell messaged me the other day, and he's like, "Dude, this Craigellachie is clear almost."
Yeah,
It
but
was-
the texture in mouth is kind of dirty and fatty, even though if it's extremely clear, that's kind of surprising.
To be honest, Russell, the Craigellachie still finish last for tonight.
Well, yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Which one was the true winner here?
Last
Oh,
one.
Do we dare do
Let's
a
put up
We in that
a vote.
Tomintoul.
We got the tie.
Where's Mike?
That's what we had a poll.
Where's
Mike,
the
put up your
poll?
survey, buddy.
Mike, a poll. Yeah.
Shut up! I'm trying to buy this Tomintoul.
after everyone has treated Mike like a punching bag all night, now everybody wants him to put the poll together.
Yeah.
We see how it goes.
Bastards.
Well, you do the poll. We're gonna buy it.
Trying to get him to slip with his finger and buy 6 cases.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Before the terrorists hit.
I'm
I
not
hate
seeing
you
that
guys
Tomintoul
so
on
much.
the website. What was the
All
price?
right,
on
the
that one?
poll's launched, you bastards. Now I'm gonna go buy that bottle.
Which
Done.
one? Tomintoul or the BenRiach?
Tomintoul.
I'd like to have a similar ABVs. That would be really great.
I see this. I see the 20, 25.
If you if you guys still have the BenRiach left in the glass, try it, and you're gonna know which one wins.
Oh,
I do.
Instantly.
I do have it.
That's
The
exactly what I
BenRiach
was
is
doing,
is bonkers.
David. I was just about to.
Somebody's making a shadow over somebody. A lot.
Us, we may have rustled a ball.
Oh my god, it's not even comparable. It's not even comparable.
Is that a Buna?
Yeah, it's a 77 Buna.
Holy
Russell.
mother. Holy Jesus.
There's just a casual
Color.
ball right there.
Yeah, Dave's just been pulling out archival whiskeys all night.
Yeah, and this is why we drink whiskey at his house.
Hey,
Mike,
that's what it's there
Mike,
for.
do you mind going back a slide to the Tomintoul? I just forgot to take a picture of that one.
Got it.
Thank you. Smile at him.
Screenshot.
Bam.
The number of bottles is going down very quickly.
Was this a Canadian release or was it?
Oh, jeez. I
All
don't know.
right, the votes are in. And for the first time tonight, we had 100% participation on this one.
Wow.
Yeah, it wasn't close.
Wow.
They were all
It was
fun.
not
man.
close.
So good. So
Yeah.
good.
That BenRiach is great, but
It is.
It
The
is.
BenRiach
I-
was fantastic.
it just-
and
it-
you
it
know
just-
what?
took it home.
It needed more punch. Yeah.
Yeah.
BenRiach would have won until we all tried the Tomintoul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well said.
And
Alan.
I just went back and retasted the BenRiach, and it's it literally is
a shell. Yeah.
Yeah. Following the Tomintoul, I didn't find there was really anything left in the BenRiach. It just fell into the background.
It's also the strongest by far, that right? I mean, Tomintoul.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But it was
Okay,
so
so
good.
Cheryl voted for Glenfiddich, so that gives us an extra vote. And
Boom.
I'm going to vote Glenlossie. I really like that.
That
Lossie.
one was really
He
good.
was a low key heater for
That
sure.
was the Mr. Pibb, right?
No,
Very good.
The nose
I'm gonna
wins.
The
on
Dr.
Glen
Pepper
back.
one, right? Yeah. The cola.
That
I'm
Glenlossie
gonna go
was like
back
my
and
number.
try
my
this
number
one
3.
again. I'll give the Glenlossie another go.
All right.
Yep.
Duly noted.
Glenlossie was an easy.
Oh
pick.
my god, the
I think
fucking,
it's just distracting us so we can buy a bottle of Tomintoul.
If
the
it was nose only, it would have won.
the nose on the Glenlossie is spectacular. Going back to it,
Yeah, it was so good.
it's
If
like
I
it's
can
like
propose
grilled
something for the next
pineapple.
time, we should do like in France, like, okay, who are the 3 first, and we revote, and it's like
You want to do a runoff?
Yeah, exactly. I was
Okay.
trying to find the right word, and
I
it's
like
a
it.
rather.
Try it. Let's try it right
Let's
now.
do a vote
Yeah,
for
there you
second place now.
Yeah, why not?
All right.
All right. Duly noted.
Mike, can you throw it up again for second place?
Nope.
Nope. he
But I
hates
can
you
make a
guys
new
now.
one.
And
Just
And
give
that's
me a
why you.
second.
And then we'll do third and fourth.
Yeah.
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 We'll
Hold it up,
distract
Dan.
Mike long enough so we can all buy the all we want.
Ah,
So these tastings come with 6 ounces, and we'll actually do full bracket runoffs.
Yes.
Oh,
Now we're talking.
Don't
March
threaten me
Madness,
with a good
buddy.
time.
For the
March
classic
Madness.
March Madness.
Yeah.
yeah.
I hope Russell, you're taking some notes right now, or
$1,000 tasting.
He doesn't need to.
6 ounce tastings. Got it.
Yeah.
Everybody gets shit mixed.
Well, Russell, we were talking about 200 milliliters last night. So
Yeah, we were. Yeah.
There may or may not be some of that coming down the pipeline.
We may or may not have talked about that with Kent yet.
All right.
Oh man.
Okay, so if anyone is looking for that Tomintoul, it's at the Sherwood Park location, and if you do need assistance, let me know.
It's
What's
not
the-
available online, Russ. So yeah, I might need your
Yeah.
help on that one, buddy.
What's the
Yeah,
price
well, I'll
point
take
on
a
it?
little drive.
What's the price point on it?
I don't remember. It wasn't scary because for it to be in a tasting and still readily available, it would have to be kind of reasonable.
So sub 200.
No, I don't think it was sub 200.
It's like
Bring
I don't
me
want to say sub
6 of them,
500.
please.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
To
it's
give
gotta
you an
be
idea,
fine.
BSW was selling it for 565.
Yeah, that
I
tracks.
feel like it
I
was
don't
less
always
than
trust
that.
BSW though, because they
Yeah.
like to throw numbers up there, and they may.
Wine
have-
Beyond usually cuts a little bit on the like. That's the one good thing about Wine Beyond is they're usually pretty reasonable with the
If
prices.
Russell, if you are going for a little drive,
Who's looking for it?
I'd take a bottle.
Tim and I was
Pretty
spoken.
sure if
said
you get a
that? I-
case, we're able to kind of split the case.
Who is it? Just put in the text because I wasn't sure who even said that.
Owen.
It was Owen.
Owen, okay.
I was gonna say just transfer Russell money, and then he'll know who it is.
Oh yeah, don't do that. Don't do that.
Russell,
All right, here we go. Second place.
8 seconds. Love it.
Place.
Glenlossie for me.
Glenlossie? Glenlossie.
Oh man. Speaking out.
×2. We
Oh.
can't.
This is interesting.
all right.
BenRiach and Glenlossie,
Watching this
right?
in real time.
I went back and retasted
Mhm.
3 of them, and unequivocally set on my. I don't want to blow up the spot while people are still
Collusion.
voting.
Yeah.
A 10 of 11 votes.
The Riek is safe. Like it's just a
sure.
well-rounded whiskey.
I think if I would have left more of my glass of the Glenlossie, my opinion might have changed, but I didn't because it was really good. So
Okay. 7 seconds
surprised.
left, waiting for one more selection.
I'm surprised about myself.
It's
I was
probably
not
me,
expecting.
so I haven't tried them. So
Yeah.
keep going.
All right. How about that?
Wow.
Oh,
Wait a second though.
I
but
could
we
agree
did-
with that.
I
We
think
did
that's
have a
they're both
secondary
great.
vote though.
So,
But here's the thing.
We actually had 2 people.
you got
on
your
our-
vote.
Yeah, you
Here's
get
Here's the
your
thing. I don't get the
veto
vote.
We're going
vote.
for on the Lassie.
oh my god! I just tried the Glenlossie.
Yeah,
That is bonkers.
It is, right?
Oh my
and,
god!
And the Glenlossie just won second place
Yeah.
tonight.
Wow.
So
I got my vote.
Too. Yeah.
so I
So
got
you
my
missed
vote
him,
too.
Am I the only one that got like a root beer note out of that?
Yeah,
Oh,
we
we
were talking
got
Dr.
Dr.
Pepper,
Pepper.
earlier.
Dr.
Holy
I said,
balls.
Tib and all those
Yeah.
things. Yeah.
It's delicious.
That's so
So
funny.
good.
Whiskey is delicious.
So yeah, that's it. Tomintoul number 1, Glenlossie number 2. Who would have called that one off the hop here?
Nobody.
Not me.
Nobody.
I don't even know this distillery. It was the first time I tasted. So
Did you get the
I
You have
seen
no
some votes for
expectation when you don't know.
Tamnavulin. How was that? How was that one?
That was great.
Yeah.
That and the BenRiach could be like interchangeable as number 3 and 4 for me.
Wow.
They were both super good. No off notes. Plenty of depth even for the ABV.
I think David's saying he's surprised he's putting the Winter Storm last. I think we would all put the Winter Storm last, unless I'm wrong.
Except for Cheryl.
Other than Cheryl, of course. But that's not to say I didn't enjoy the Winter Storm. I enjoyed it very, very much.
Yeah, this is a great spread. Thank you, Russell. I really appreciate that, man.
Real nice problem to have.
Coming in last place in that lineup is not a bad thing.
No,
Seriously.
absolutely not. Like,
No problem.
and like I said earlier when we were doing the intro, like, we're drinking whiskey from one region, and to be fair, a lot of people feel that this one region, Speyside, is pretty one-dimensional.
And no.
And I think tonight we proved that it absolutely isn't. There's a crazy range of whiskeys coming out of that region.
For sure. I think that's just like the expectation, and it's a lot of people just drinking OBs and the not just OBs, but the
core range.
The core Speyside whiskeys, like
it's all very one-dimensional.
Yeah,
it's all gonna taste like apples and pears.
Yeah.
Because we have independent bottlers tonight, we have a limited edition. We don't have the core range like you do. You go in a bar and it's the tasting of the Speyside. They'll have the 10 of each of. When you get out of those barrier, it's suddenly something else.
For sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this was very cool. Great range of whiskeys, great little journey through the Spey region. So that was pretty awesome. Thanks, Russ, for putting all of this together. Thanks everybody for joining us tonight. It's always great to see everybody. Always great to share some fantastic whiskeys. And we'll cut off the recording here.
Before you do that, Mike, I got one more bottle top.
Oh,
yes.
2 in one night.
I'm gonna do 2 in one night because I finished my first bottle of this whiskey right here.
Nah, dude, that's a good one.
Oh snap!
So, I mean,
hold on. Yeah, let's go.
Hey, Tim, wait.
Giddy up.
We got a triple bottle pop here.
Triple bottle pop. I'm not gonna pop
it.
I'm just gonna
quadruple.
I'm just gonna pull the what is it called?
This is almost a kill.
Kent, we're gonna need the intro.
Are you ready? Oh, you pulled the cap already.
Give it up, Ken.
Hello, whiskey brothers and sisters. NWO proudly pronounces the best bottle they've ever done in the world. Here it is. Come on, Tim, tell me about this.
Yeah, so this is Gun Creo Can. This came about through Russell and a member of our group, Philip, who purchased this cask, wanted to do cool stuff with our whiskey group, and Russell was super awesome and put me in charge of getting this out to you guys. It has a Pictish, a reimagined Pictish Crescent and V-Rod that I worked on with a fantastic Toronto-based artist. And yeah, it's a 13-year-old Lecheg that has been finished in Mizunara oak. It's about just under 2 years that it spent in the Mizunara. It's 311 bottles at 58.1% alcohol. And this is my second one. Kind of partial to it, but I'll let you guys all make your own decisions.
That's my second one.
It's one that needs opening up on the nose.
Man, look at that.
Yeah,
beautiful.
That is
nice bottle pop,
everybody.
Nice bottle pop.
And
have
Tim,
we ever done a triple bottle pop?
I think
before?
that might have been a quad.
That was a
Was
quad.
it a quad? Oh, it was a quad.
Yep.
Even better.
Owen got one in there. Dave,
Oh
yourself.
my
and
god, I
think
love
David
it.
did. Yeah.
I love it. Slancha,
It's
everybody.
got an Ardbeg note to it on the nose, and I love it.
For sure does. And especially in the neck pour is not a good
No.
like
It needs to sit open for a week.
Yeah.
It for sure does.
Absolutely delicious at the neck pour, but after a week it opens up and just turns incredible.
Yeah,
it's one of those whiskeys I just let sit on my bedside table and just go to sleep with, just nosing it, just smelling it. It's fantastic.
I definitely
Probably
did.
the most proud I've been of a bottle release for the group.
Yep.
The pine that gets out of it. Wow.
Yeah, I definitely let it.
I think that they were saying that this is the first Lechick that's been in Mizunara.
100%.
Ever.
Yeah. And it's one of very, very, very few that is a single cask. Like when Bamor did it, that was a batch of casks of a finish. I think there's 2, maybe 3 other distilleries that I saw that I could find that had done Mizunara. It's a really difficult oak to use because the tree actually has to be 200 to 300 years old before they can use the wood, because it's got, the cell structure is so porous. It needs to condense a lot with age, but that's what gives it this crazy complexity. And I tasted roughly 20, maybe 25 cask samples. I don't even remember because there was a whole slew of them. And this one just stood heads and tails above the other samples. So for the first release, for Gun Creocan, also the name is Scottish Gaelic, and it means without border, which is what our group is.
Yep.
I thought there was going to be a border there for a bit, eh, Reggie?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I thought the border was going to be closed.
No, the game has changed, as it always does. But yeah, there's all kinds of little things that I hid with James, the artist, in the design of it. It does have NWO right in the center of the crescent, but there's other weird stuff in there that I chucked in. So if you're a nerd and want to know some of or if you could figure out the Easter eggs, maybe I'll send whoever can figure out. I'm gonna just put, there's 1.
There's 2 dolphins.
2.
Well, there's the rams.
I thought they were stags.
So there's, they are stags.
Okay.
So there's 4 specifically. And if you message me on Facebook with what the 4 of them are, I'll send you a free tasting kit of some crazy shit that I have.
Is there a dinosaur shirt somehow worked in?
That's Russell territory. That's not.
So when you decided to bottle, were you only in the Lechick distillery, or you were experiencing?
It was actually it was the only Lechick.
Okay.
But there were peated, there were non-peated. There were like 3 or 4 distilleries where there were 3 samples of them.
There's some nice Buna in there too, right?
Yeah, for sure. There was some Stoichas. There was an Ardbeg, I believe. There was.
That's right, the Ardbeg.
Yeah, there was Ardmore, a peated Ardmore or 2, and we were like, we were asking for weird, strange stuff.
What a terrible spot to be in, asking for all those whiskeys.
Yeah, along with some more mainstream type of flavors, but I wanted the first one to kind of be like a unique situation, something that hadn't been on the market before. It doesn't taste like a ton of other Lecheggs, which didn't particularly put me off. It reminded me more of like what Russell said, like an Ardbeg or a dirty Port Charlotte,
like an older Ardbeg.
Yeah, for sure. It does. It has some qualities that people love of Licheg. It has a couple that aren't in there, and I don't think it takes away from it at all. Like the Mizunara just gives it this complexity and depth at 13 years that I never would have thought was going to exist.
For myself, Tim, like I'm not necessarily one to. I usually tend to undersell and try to over deliver, and for me to speak highly about something, like for me, it's a top 10 nose of all time for myself.
Wow.
And I mean, I know that doesn't like, well, everyone's gonna have their own opinions, but it's a bottle I legitimately reach for all the time, and I can't say that about all the other releases we've done, but it's one that I just keep pouring for myself, and I just enjoy the nose, and it like every day I'm pouring it just to smell it. I enjoy it that
I'm
much,
with you
so.
on that. It's super unique. I chucked it up against some of my favorite Islay peated whiskeys, and it stood up against a 16-year-old Port Charlotte, an 18-year-old Port Charlotte. I had it up against a couple Lock and Dolls, which aren't as punchy. I put it up against 2 Ardbegs as well, and like I thought it holds its ground well. So I'm super proud of it. There definitely are some bottles of it left. There's not a ton.
Just an insider as to how these things go. I know, yeah, there's some available, and if anyone needs any, I have a few extras if people are desperate for them or whatever. Like, I'm not trying to sell this thing. Like,
I think Owen wants another one.
But what's that?
I think Owen wants another one.
I think they must have sent like 21 up to the Fort Mac there. So I'm sure
the malt maniacs will get you.
I'm sure they'll help you out. But
Paul's house looked like an NWO distribution center there for.
But the thing about
Walters grabbed
Bedford
like
Park
18
that I appreciate, and with those cask releases we've done in the past, it's just like, here's a cask, do you want to release it or not? And it's like they've just been so good to work with, and some insider information, and Tim can probably talk to this about just where we're heading. Like for me, that's why I leaned on Tim to kind of lead the way, because this is something he's always wanted to do, and I was happy to be able to give that to him. But I also want other people to be included. So we're looking to do, and we get offered some crazy casks. So we are in the process of pulling 700 milliliter cask samples from some absolute monsters, like 30-year-old Lafroigs and 30-year-old Bunas that no one's ever tried, and to try them in a tasting. And we get asked like, well, would this sell good in the group? And I'm like, man, I don't know. Like, just let them try it, and then hop on and introduce yourself, talk about all the things we can do, and let them decide. And if you guys decide you want something like this, then we'll do it. Because otherwise it puts a lot of pressure on people like Tim and myself. And that's what this group is for community and involving more people. And I guess at the end of the day, accountability, because if it sucks, it's blamed on Kent or Russell. You guys can take some of the heat.
Well, I just gotta say, as as somebody new to the group, like this is like a great introduction to the group, because like I said, I heard about the Jeg because I'm a fan of the 18, and I heard people musing about this in some other groups, and then so I messaged. I didn't even know it was I don't even know what his actual name is, but the guy from Bedford Park. I was like, hey, I'm looking for a sample of this, because like I'm trying to be more responsible and like trying stuff before I just throw money at shit. Yeah. And then so he's like, oh yeah, it was kind of like a dual process where Casey like invited me to this group, and then I joined, and he's like, oh yeah, message this Russell guy, he'll probably be able to get you a sample. And Russ and I just started talking, and then we just started shooting the shit about everything. And he's like, you know what, buy the bottle. If you don't like it, I'll buy it back off you. I'm like, okay, fair. Stand behind your product. And then, yeah, I got it and I tried it. I'm like, okay, well, you're not getting you're not getting your ball back. This is delicious. And then he sent me this tasting. He's like, oh, by the way, here, like try this tasting. And it's like, so thank you. This is this is the kind of community I'm all about. Like, I've been in like secondary groups that have like community and stuff like that, but like this is just like about like it's not about money. It's about like just trying good whiskey. And so this is a great cherry pop. So thank you. I'm excited to continue to be a part of this group.
That's
On
awesome.
that, I will say,
We're glad to have you.
tabarnak.
Dude.
Tabarnak.
Wow, Russell, Tim, and Mike, man. Cheers to that.
Yep.
Yeah, and
If
we
if
do.
you're
We've
watching
got
this
some.
online, join the group. This is the kind of stuff you get.
Yeah,
Since
this
we're
is
still
what you
making
get.
Wait till you see. We already have the next 2 releases.
I think it's a Doers one and a Jameson.
Yeah,
Is that what it was?
yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Sweet, sweet.
But the next one is a close to heart bottling for me.
That the
I'm not
Berkshire
going to
one?
say anything more than that, but you can take from that what you will. And then the next one after that is a wild experimental. You guys are going to be blown away with this. There's nothing like it on the marketplace. We'll put it that way. In this style that we're going to release.
And it's intended for consumers. Like
Yes,
it's
a
the whole
million%.
purpose was designed for the end consumer. It's not yeah, we'll just leave it at that. Forget it.
Yeah, exactly.
Forget I said
But,
anything.
it's
Just whatever.
it's gonna be so I can't wait for you guys to dive into the next 2. But then, like as Russell said, we have fully in the program designed the forthcoming ones after that to be a tasting based release. At least.
And get Philip in the room and and you guys can all understand what he's working towards. And there's going to be some hits, there's going to be some misses, but you're involved along the way, and just talk about, I want to see this, and this is what I want to see in the market, right? Like you'd have some control over what you see, like whether it's an NWO release or just a release. Because honestly, well, whatever. I'll just say anyways. I get tired. I mean, I don't really like releasing. I just do like doing tastings. I like doing the community, but the community does want good whiskey, and we put out decent whiskey. So we'll do that in the process. But yeah, it'd be good for you guys to hear what Philip's all about, and we fully support what Philip's trying to do. And yeah,
You should try and get him on to our next tasting.
Yeah,
he would definitely be a part of it. We're just trying to give a good introduction that makes sense, and do a tasting where, these are cask pulls. Like these aren't bottles you can go buy. This is like, let's make a decision here as a group. Like maybe there's honestly, like Owen, like you're in Malt Maniacs, and there's other people in groups here where they're like, maybe this isn't a cask for NWO, but maybe Owen takes this to his group and says, hey, this is something that I want. Like this is something we should do, and
100%.
And us as NWO can support their group, because that group up in Fort Mac is amazing.
Yeah, I'll second everything that Jay said there too. I know it's not the first tasting kit I've been a part of, thanks to the Malt Maniacs, but it's the first online tasting, and yeah, this is what it's all about right here.
Hey, I'm a card-carrying member of the Malt Maniacs.
I got a pin too. I don't live up there, but I got a pin.
Oh, you're all welcome up here anytime. Y'all know that.
Yeah, this summer we'll be back up for another tasting. It's been a while.
Yeah, don't go to Fort Mac in the winter.
No.
Mike, I will say that this
when,
Glenlossie, out of all the bottles, Tomintoul might be better, but out of all the bottles I would want a whole bottle of or more of, it's this Glenlossie.
The Glenlossie's so good.
Yeah, it's wild.
That was the dark horse of this whole tasting.
Yep.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
But yeah, that Tomintoul was that was a stunner for sure.
Sorry to have hijacked the end of the tasting with the.
Oh, that's okay.
But
yeah,
I was telling Russell I've been a long time lurker and a first time sampler taster in this instance, and I appreciate the warm welcome here, gang. It will absolutely not be my last one. What a great collection of drams you put together here, and what a great collection of guys and gals. So thank you very much for including me. I look forward to sitting beside Dave and doing the next one here.
Yeah, any friend of Dave's is a friend of ours.
Absolutely.
Dave and I have been friends for 30 plus years, so we were well overdue to sit together in front of the screen here and enjoy some jams together with you fine folks. So thanks again, fellas.
Yeah,
that's what we're all here for. It's the whiskey, sure, but we're here for the people. We're here to share. And that's what makes this pretty special. So,
Mike, I pulled 6 Laddie bottles off you about 6 or 7 years ago. You probably don't remember it.
no,
but
I do very well.
yeah, thank you very much. That was a good one for me.
I remember pulling that box out of my trunk.
And Mike wants all of those back, by the way.
Yeah, exactly. Cheers, you guys. Thanks again.
Cheers, everybody.
Most welcome.
All right. Well, that was a hell of a tasting, a hell of a range. That was at least 4, maybe 5 bottle pops out. I mean, I probably set a record right there. That was crazy. So thank you, everyone for joining us. That was pretty fantastic. Enjoy your evening. I'm going to stop the recording, but the tasting will continue.
I thought the recording already stopped.